Francis Beaver, the love story of Pyramus and Thisbe. This begins with the two young lovers living in the city of Babylon. Pyramus, known for his handsome looks, and Thisbe, admired for her beauty, grew up as neighbors despite their families' bitter feud, which forbade them from meeting or being together. Their love blossomed in secret. They communicated through a crack in the wall that separated their houses, whispering sweet words of affection, frustrated by the obstacles that kept them apart. One day, desperate to be united, Pyramus and Disbee devised a plan to escape their family's control. They agreed to meet in secret outside the city under a white mulberry tree near a tomb where they could finally embrace without fear. Thisbe arrived at the meeting spot first, but as she waited, she saw a lioness approaching, fresh from a hunt, with its mouth covered in blood. Terrified, Thisbe fled to hide in a nearby cave, but in her haste she dropped her veil. The lioness, unawares of the lover's plan, found the discarded veil and tore it to shreds, leaving it blood-stained. When Pyramus arrived moments later, he discovered the torn veil, covered in blood, overcome with grief, and assuming that Thisbe had been killed by the lioness. Pyramus was heartbroken, believing that he was responsible for her death because of their secret meeting. He could not imagine life without her. In despair, Pyramus drew his sword and stabbed himself, collapsing under the mulberry tree where they had planned to meet. His blood soaked the ground, and the once white berries of the tree turned dark red, a symbol of this tragic fate. Moments later, Thisbe returned, cautiously stepping out of her hiding place to find her lover. To her horror, Thisbe discovered Pyramus lying lifeless beneath the tree, with his blood staining the roots. Grief stricken and filled with guilt, Thisbe took Pyramus' swords and plunged it into her own heart, choosing to die alongside the man she loved. Their tragic death became intertwined as their love had been in life, and they lay together in eternal rest. Moved by their sorrowful fate, the gods and their families relented in their feuds. As a tribute to the young lovers, the mulberry tree's berries remained dark red from that day forward, a lasting symbol of the love and tragedy of Pyramus and Thisbe. Their story endures as a reminder of the power of love, even in the face of insurmountable obstacles and the devastating consequences that sometimes follow or happen. So, this is the story, the tragic story of two lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe. I hope you will enjoy. Thank you very much.